Hello my friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have a little bit of a different kind of video. I'm gonna start with a friendly chit chat vlog style, and then I'll go into sharing my projects here. So as you know, I normally do not create vlog style videos because I do have trouble containing the weirdness that is Ginny. I do lose track often and I go off on tangents about cats or the weather or tractors. So I'm gonna try my hardest to stay on topic today so that I can keep this short as possible. So as you all know, we at Polly's Paper Studio enjoy the benefit of having a tech hubby help behind the scenes, and I'm so grateful for that. We do get a tremendous amount of great positive feedback in the comments for him, and he is very grateful for all that. And along with those comments, we do get a fair amount of requests for technology help. And so I'm usually responding to those individually, but today I thought I would just cover that and we can all have the information at the same time. So a little bit about the tech hubby. Not only is that his cool superhero nickname, but he also is an actual tech person. So he works for the school district. And as you know, 2020 has been a little bit of a crazy town school year. And so the administration, the teachers, the staff, they're all working so hard to respond and react to the situations that seem to be changing daily, putting in a lot of extra hours to make sure that the teachers have the resources they need to teach and the children have the technology they need to have a positive and successful school year. So that takes up a tremendous amount of time, and he's also working overtime with that as well. He has a very long commute. He's coming from our country house to the Metro Detroit area, so he's got a lot of traffic and some bad roads and often very crummy weather because it's Michigan. So he's dealing with all of that with a long commute. In addition to that, he is one of two people who are primary caregivers for his aging mom. So she requires some kidney dialysis multiple times a week, as well as regular in-office visits. And now they're doing some like conference call visits with the doctor so that they don't have to see people in person. And as you know, older folks in technology aren't the best of friends. So that's what you have to adapt to the new normal. In addition to that, we are going to be empty nesters very soon. Our youngest son is a senior at university. He will begin his active duty at the end of the school year when he graduates. So we're helping him as best we can, spending time with him, as well as working on projects around our house so that we can list it. We have too much house, too much property, too much commuting, too much shoveling for two people. And so we're hoping to downsize into a condo and live in town so that he only has a small commute. So he has a lot going on. And so when requests come in, they seem like they're not a big deal. Diagnose a computer problem, give a referral, give advice, send links. And it's really not a lot to ask, but it is a lot to ask from someone who already is doing so much for his family and his house and his mom and the school. And so I just don't think it's fair of me to put that on him. Although we are grateful that everyone seems to enjoy the work that he does helping on my channel. We're just not able to loan him out for others right now. And so I appreciate your understanding in that, and hopefully you can find the answers that you need elsewhere. And so without too much more blathering and jibber jabbering, I did want to share a couple of projects that I created today. My last video, we made that fall flip book with the fall break collection from Cartabella. I picked that up from the Echo Park warehouse sale, but it is available at scrapbook.com, so you can check it out there. So I had that out on my desk and I was hoping to get through more of the pattern papers. I didn't love the vintage images that I had left over so much, the ones that are sized for cards. There's a couple of 4x6 that I still want to use for a flip book, but I did have to switch to some journal cards that were in my stash just to get through some of this paper. And I do like to work with some collections that are still available. So if you guys are inspired, you can pick up that project, unless it is work from your stash. But I do try to find a few collections that I really want. I don't get as many as I used to because they do wind up in the stash. And so I'm trying to be more aware of getting a collection that I will really use the paper from, even when the journal cards are gone. So I just made this square one here, and I subbed in a journal card from a different collection that I had in the bin, and then I finished it as I usually do with all the trim and flowers. These are all from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and then a pretty little charm here and some vintage buttons. So this is a good way to stretch those leftover pattern papers, is to change the journal card, and then you might be inspired to use up more of the paper. And for this one, I did use part of the collection, but I made my own journal card with part of the border strip that was on the back of one of the patterns, and I just cut it to size. I really like that bicycle, and I really love that more blue color palette that they're bringing in for fall. So this is my slimline card, and I put more of the flowers on. These are all little Birdie Crafts flowers, and the ones on the ends are actually Christmas flowers. So I just wanted to bring that color into my arrangement, and then I topped it off with more of these pretty trims from Really Reasonable Ribbon. So that's all for my project share and my casual chat. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy more vlog style, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do to contain the weirdness. But also make sure that you thank a person who works for the school district and make them cookies if you can. So that's all for this video. Give me a comment and a like, and look in the description below for links to this collection and the trims. If you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. And as always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.